Hello everyone, welcome to the Hastings 5-mile race, and welcome to my oldest brother D-Mills putting on a masterclass in how to pace your race properly. Now, a 5-mile race is a difficult one to pace, as it's that middle distance between a 5 and a 10k, but probably closer to your 10k pace. That very much depends on the athlete though. D-Mills recently went 38.41 for a 10k, which is 3.52 per kilometre. This being a 5-mile race, or around 8 kilometres, means he's going to want to go a little bit quicker than that. But by how much? 3.50 per kilometre seems a sensible rounding up. But what are the conditions saying? Is it super warm? Is it super windy? Well, the temperature's not too bad, 16 degrees. But he's going to have a headwind on the way out and then a tailwind on the way in. So if he starts at 3.50 per kilometre into that headwind, there is a very good chance he is going to be spent by the time he gets to that tailwind section. And that is what a lot of runners definitely did on this day in history. Not D-Mills. He starts out a lot more sensible, builds into the run, and then attacks the second half. So, ladies and gents, get that Diet Coke. Get that full fat Coke if you're feeling particularly frisky. Sit back, relax, and watch the Passion Prince destroy many a career. Here we go, everyone. We're underway, and as usual for us Millses, we like to start a long way back. We don't really like to shove ourselves too close to the front, which does sometimes cost us, I feel, a few seconds here and there. But on a day when you are running into a headwind for the first half, I really think starting a little bit further back is the best thing to do. If you can get to that turnaround point somewhat resembling a human being, the damage you can do with that tailwind, if you can enjoy that tailwind, at least for the first few K before the final 2k, that definitely will need some passion. You can smash your goals. Let's see how much by D-Mills does that today. 300 meters in now, and he's about to come out of the city centre onto the seafront where the wind is about to smack him dead in his face. How good is racing on the South Coast, eh? And this is now where D-Mills will be looking to settle into a nice pace. At the moment, it says 3.45 per kilometre. I'm going to assume that's going to slow down. I bloody hope so. Anyway, D-Mills, I've really got the crowd going for you to blow up here. But there we go. 600 metres in, 4 flat per kilometre. The heart rate is climbing pretty high already, 170. Running at any speed quicker than sort of, I don't know, your marathon pace when you're fairly fresh feels pretty awful in a headwind. That heart rate will climb pretty high, just needs to keep it somewhat in control. At 900 meters, the crowd is gradually dispersing. D-Mills is just ticking over. We can see 2 Eastbourne Rovers just ahead of us. One of them is Alison, a channel regular now. There's a big pack of runners, maybe 5 to 10 seconds ahead of D-Mills, that he will definitely be keeping an eye on as he creeps up behind the Rovers, hoping for a little bit of a windbreak. And there is our first kilometre split. Nothing fancy. A 4 minute and 1 second from D-Mills. 176 heart rate. He is still working hard. He's not jogging out there. But he's being dictated by the effort rather than the pace. He's not thinking, oh God, I should be capable of way quicker than this. No, just keep building into it and you will reap the rewards later. And he's even letting the Rovers edge away from him here as his heart rate's still climbing. 177 now. He will be wanting that turnaround to come as quick as possible. Tiny little downhill coming now. I wonder if he will use it just to creep on up behind the Rovers once more, and it looks like he does, yes. Clever running there from D-Mills. Oh, watch your step, Alison. 1.5k in, and it looks like the Rovers have noticed some running royalty behind them. Hello. Oh, never change, Damo. Alison, also happy D-Mills is here. D-Mills absolutely loves the attention. The other rover there speaking to him is Luke, who I believe was pacing Alison. And is D-Mills fed up with any social interaction? He bursts through at 3.45 per kilometre. Oh, what a man, as he goes through the mile sign. Just 4 more to go. 1.7k in now. I'm going to call the chap ahead of him Surfer Dude, and D-Mills and him are just moving on through past a man in a vest, and they're moving on quite quickly here, 350 to 355. Pace has definitely sped up a little bit as D-Mills moves side by side with him. Has social interaction forced D-Mills to pick that pace up more than he would have wanted at this point? That heart rate, 185, suggests there is potential for that. Surfer Dude is not going out without a fight, though. They are both barreling down on red and white vest at a rate of knots and making easy work of the Heathfield runner. Really, at the moment, they've just been picking off a couple of runners who are falling back from the pack just ahead of them. But this tight section actually stopped D-Mills from being able to get through past the Heathfield runner. Will D-Mills now push to ensure he stays with our surfer friend? Absolutely he does. And there is confirmation of that speed hotting up a 352 second kilometre. Let's just hope that was a sensible amount to speed up. You can really hear what they were having to deal with there. The live pace is flicking between 350, 355 per kilometre. D-Mills is actually deciding, as I very much speak, to try and push on through, but Surfer Dude's having absolutely none of it. And that pack ahead is getting closer and closer. He tried on the left, now he tries on the right, and now he finally does get the job done. A little surge to 345 per kilometre, and I think there's a girl with a yellow top as his next target. 2.5k in, he's bearing down on the pack, but the heart rate's hit 100 and... Oh my... Okay, that's... Oh, God! Right, stop going up! 197, 198. He's got 20 minutes of running to go here. I'm going to guess it's doing a little bit of a glitch. It is a wrist heart rate strap. Generally, we have compared them with a real heart rate monitor, and they are pretty good compared to it for us. But 201, it keeps climbing. It's definitely doing something weird here. Hopefully it drops down soon. I reckon it probably is in the high 180s, knowing D-Mills. But I do not think it's 201 with 5 kilometers to go. And if it was, I don't think he would be pushing on and overtaking this lady in the yellow vest. Through he goes, 355 per kilometre onto red top. And he flies on through. I think that might be David Holland who murked me at the Eastbourne Mile 3 weeks ago. So thank you, D-Mills, for a little bit of revenge there. He's creeping up on a Peacehaven runner with the leaders going through on the other side, which means the turnaround is thankfully coming very soon. There's our 3rd kilometre, a 352 once more. And the Lord has had mercy on D-Mills. His heart rate is back down to a blissful 189. That still makes me want to pass out thinking about going on for another 5 kilometers with my heart rate nearly 190. But this is D-Mills. He can get the job done as he's just thinking about going on past through the Peacehaven runner as he prepares to turn around and get some light relief into that tailwind. Here we go. How is D-Mills going to take this turn? Taking quite a tight line in. Nothing fancy, not fast, not too slow for D-Mills, and he gets going with the tailwind. Now, I would be extremely grateful if anyone could like and subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, put a comment down below with how many people you think D-Mills is going to overtake in this second half of the race. I will keep a counter in the bottom left of the screen, and you can tell he is feeling primed for passion as he initially speeds up to 335 per kilometre. And as he gets going properly, it looks like he's settling in around 345 per kilometre as he's bearing down on Blue Vest, and we enjoy some tufts of D-Mills hair. We've enjoyed W-Mills and D-Mills' hair on the channel now. I'll have to get my Barnet on there soon. And the 4th kilometre is breached. No one on the passion counter yet, but a 347 suggests the fun will begin soon. We skip forward 600 metres now to 4.7k. He's still right behind Blue Vest, and Hastings Vest has also joined the fray. And it looks like we're going for a double overtake to get our first 2 on the counter, but no, it is just 1 for now. Another runner who is trying to stop D-Mills' domination in this second half of the race, but it looks like he is going through now. We are up to 2 with so many more runners on the horizon. And there is our 3-mile sign, so we are well over halfway, 2 miles to go. 5th kilometre, it's a 345. The negative split masterclass is well and truly still on. This Hastings runner finds himself where no runner wants to be, out in the open and vulnerable as D-Mills moves straight on through, straight past the Hastings runner as as well. A double overtake, and he's just getting started. Moving to 5.6k, and there's a group of head that has come together as D-Mills is edging towards them. I'm hoping he can cruise on behind them by the end of this 6th kilometre. But before we get there, Grey Vest has hit the proverbial wall. A nice easy one there for D-Mills, but we take them at this stage. Still hunting down this next lot. At 6k, he's not quite there, but the dregs of the group do keep falling back towards him. He's got another Hastings runner here that he's very close to. And our 6th kilometre was a very respectable 3:47, but it means he can now not do the perfect negative split. So you better make up for it, D-Mills, and overtake everyone I can see ahead, even those ones right up in the distance. Get them all, or I'm never buying you a pair of shoes ever again. 6.2k. He's on the prow. I don't want any waiting around. Straight on through. Get the job done. Good boy. Here, Rover. I believe that is Liam, the Eastbourne Rover, just ahead of him now. And it doesn't take long until he is right with this pack. Some confusion going on ahead of whether they're going left or right, but they are definitely going right here, I believe. Yes, they are. D-Mills having a little sniff of an overtake, but waiting for now as Ollie comes through on the other side of the road, battling for a podium, but there he goes. Up to 7 overtakes, but he's definitely not done there. Straight through past the Hastings runner. And is he going to go for a quick double overtake past the white cap runner? You bet he is. 3:35 per kilometre. We are up to 9 overtakes. This is what can happen, ladies and gentlemen, if you keep just a little bit in reserve for the second half of the race. How many more can D-Mills humble today as number 10 is seen off? Let's have a little listen to how he's sounding. He's working hard, but regulars will know he's got plenty more than that, although the wind might be masking some of those death coughs. We are yet to hit full passion mode, I think. We will get there as he moves on right behind this East Kent runner and starts a bit of a twist and turny section that does not play to D-Mills' strengths, as his heart rate now begins to climb into the legit mid-190s. Is the East Kent runner going to fall prey to D-Mills? Absolutely he is. He is not the first, and he certainly will not be the last. Just over 1k to go. Give it everything, D-Mills. Round she goes. Another Hastings runner just ahead to make it a dozen on the passion counter. 7th kilometre, a 3:40. You beauty, D-Mills. Hastings runner. He can't live with 3:30 per kilometre that D-Mills has picked this up to. And we are up to number 12. Welcome home, Death Cuffs. Turning right now, and when they turn right again, unfortunately, they are going to have a headwind for around 400-500 metres. Can D-Mills continue to close in and get anywhere near 3:30 per kilometre into a headwind? It sounds nasty, but you've got 800 metres to go. Your heart rate might be 197, but you have the weight of a YouTube channel on your shoulders. It's going to be tricky as we do have runners coming the other side of the path. Allison flashing through there. Simon PB runner in the orange as well. There's an opening now. Will D-Mills absolutely send it to get it done before the other runners come up there? I'm not sure he's quite got enough, so he's going to have to hold back just for now. The two ahead certainly strong runners because they're going at 3:35 per kilometre, but no, they have not got enough to live with D-Mills. Our 14th overtake, but the next one, the 15th, looks a long way away. Can D-Mills get to him in the final 600 metres? 400 metres to go. He is catching him. He's definitely got closer, but the speed has definitely dropped from D-Mills. 3:50 per kilometre. He is struggling into this headwind. He will be out of it for the final few hundred metres, so he can launch an assault then, though. 300 to go. He's got to turn through this tight little left-hander underneath the road, the underpass. You can see the runner just ahead has just turned left when D-Mills was right at the top. This would need the best sprint finish he has ever produced to get this 15th overtake. The drums are playing in the left there for D-Mills. We come out back into the light, up a small hill. He has many seconds to make up here, but he is picking the pace up. Look at that. He's already hitting 2:45 per kilometre. 2:40 per kilometre. If this guy doesn't have a kick, he will bear down on him very, very quickly at this speed. We have around 100 metres to go. Give everything, D-Mills. I reckon just as his lungs were about to burst, he saw the finish line round the corner. That gave him that little bit of adrenaline to push even more. Back up to 2:45 per kilometre. He's closing quickly, but is he going to get there? I don't quite think he is, but look how much time he has made up as he comes across the line with a disgusting 3:30 final kilometre and a devastating 35-second final 200 metres. Average 2:42 per kilometre in that final 200. It's just a shame he wasn't close to some more people there right at the end. He finished in 35th position with a 30:13 chip time, which is 3:47 per kilometre. His PB over a 10k is 3:45 per kilometre, 37:30. So he is getting closer to the prime D Mills that we hope can come back very soon, hopefully this summer. But this just shows you, don't go out like a lemon, go out like a D Mills. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. We have got an absolute treat coming for you in a couple of days. Myself, Jay Mills, going for my first legitimate attempt at a sub-17 at Parkrun at a quick course in Manchester, Alexandra Parkrun. Could I get the job done? Make sure you tune in. Cheers, guys.